Number 8. Mabel the pig. Pigs aren't exactly known for being picky eaters, and healthy ones will have a few rolls of fat on their body. But Mabel, a pot-bellied pig from Boston, had been overfed virtually her entire life. When animal rescue officers took her from her owner's home, she weighed a whopping 196 pounds, which is more than twice what she should have been. She was so heavy that the rolls of fat covered her eyes, and being unable to even stand up, her immobile life was making her extremely depressed. Luckily, she was rescued in time, with officials needing a backboard to lift her from the house. She was taken to a nearby farm where she was put on a regulated diet and soon began to lose weight. As for her former owner, this wasn't the first animal that she had mistreated, and authorities began actions to prosecute her and hopefully prevent her from having any pets ever again. Number 7. Darius the rabbit. How big is the largest rabbit you've ever seen? There are different breeds that naturally grow to differing sizes, but the biggest in the world is called Darius, who's a continental giant. Incredibly, he's 4 feet 4 inches long and weighs 49 pounds, and as you can imagine, taking care of an animal like this is no easy task. The family who owns him have another which is almost the same size as well, and according to them, it costs them more than $7,000 per year to feed them both. This includes 2,000 carrots and 700 apples, as well as a bowl of specialized rabbit food each day, and a bale of hay every week. Luckily for them, it's perfectly healthy for this breed to grow to this size. But they won't get any bigger. Rabbits have a specific time window during which they bulk up, and once it's passed, they stay like that for the rest of their lives, as long as they're fed a regulated diet. Number 6. Lion the hamster. Hamsters are naturally chubby animals, particularly when they're storing food in their cheeks. But it's very easy for them to become overweight when they spend their lives in a cage. The main reason for this is a lack of exercise. Having a wheel isn't necessarily enough because not all hamsters will spend a lot of time on it. They're also used to bulking up when there's plenty of food in preparation for the colder months when there's not so much available. So when they have continuous supply, they'll put on weight fast. Lion the hamster is a great example of this, and at just a year old, he had become at least twice the size that he should have been. Luckily, in his case, he was able to move and climb by the time his owners took steps to reduce his intake. But not all hamsters are so fortunate. Number 5. Raccoon. While many people see raccoons as nothing more than pests, there are plenty who love the creatures and even keep them as pets. This, however, needs to be done carefully, because just like every other animal that's kept in captivity, they can soon put on a lot of weight if their diet and exercise isn't carefully monitored. Pet raccoons face a further problem than cats or dogs, because there aren't any specially formulated foods that have been designed for them. In the wild, they'll be constantly active and eat food that they have evolved to hunt. But in someone's home, they will chow down on anything they're given, which is usually dog food. And this is designed for a different species. It doesn't provide raccoons with the particular nutrients they need, and if combined with a sedentary life, they'll soon become as round as a ball and will get to a place where they can't walk on their legs and have to pull themselves across the floor. Number 4. Kookaburra. Kookaburra are a species of tree kingfisher that are native to Australia and New Guinea. They spend their lives in a range of environments where they search for insects to eat, but despite being closely related to kingfishers, they don't spend so much time around the water. Growing up to 17 inches long and weighing, on average, 10.5 ounces, their small bodies aren't designed to handle too much weight, so if they manage to overeat, they can develop some serious problems. This kookaburra that was recorded in 2017 is about twice the body size as it should be, and despite being hassled by the homeowner, it doesn't seem to be able to fly away. According to them, the bird had hopped onto the balcony from a nearby tree, and the only way they were able to return it to the forest below was by taking it down in the elevator. Perhaps this fat bird was able to fly, but unsurprisingly, it was quite happy to take the easy route back to its home. In recent years, instances of seeing overweight individuals have become increasingly frequent thanks to the availability of waste food around human communities. And unless steps are taken to contain garbage more effectively, it'll continue to be commonplace.